Welcome to our tutorial designed to help you manage your students' grades and report cards. To get started, enter lms.dolearning.com in your computer or tablet browser. Enter the parent or teacher username and password and select Login. Make sure that you have unlocked the subjects purchased for your students, then click Report Card Settings in the top banner. There are three main settings on this page. The first section is time divisions. Time divisions allow you to determine the number and name of the grading periods in your school year. By default, the school year is divided into semesters, and each semester is divided into quarters. Each time period can be set to any number of divisions and assigned a name. For example, instead of 2 semesters, you may choose 3 time periods called trimesters. If you wish to further divide the trimesters into smaller grading periods, use the drop-down menu, choose the number by which you will divide your trimester, and choose the name of that division. In this demonstration, I have divided the trimesters into 2 smaller time periods called 6-week report. If you choose to opt out of the time divisions, just click the Remove button in each division. Once the time divisions have been determined, each division can be selected by left-clicking on it, and a specific date can be assigned to it. Report cards will use these dates to determine when each grading period ends and when the next one begins. The second section is weighting. Each grading period is weighted to determine the percentage that it will contribute to the final grade. By default, all sections are assigned a weight of 0 and must be set to the desired amounts. Typically, each major weighting period will be set at the same percentage. However, weights can be assigned in any amount as long as the total is equal to 100. You may wish to add an additional activity or set of grades outside of the normal time divisions. This new item must also be assigned a weighting, and the total weights must still be equal to 100. For example, you may decide to administer a final exam or final project at the end of the year. Click Add Row, enter Final Exam, and choose the weighting percentage. Should you change your mind, this additional item can be removed at any time by clicking the X button to the left of the item. Minor weighting allows you to customize the graded categories within a subject and determine the weight it will have in the final grade. Minor weights are split into 2 tables, one for kindergarten, 1st grade, and 2nd grades, and the other table for 3rd and 4th grades. Graded categories are listed in the column Minor Weighting. To add one or more categories, click Add Row and give each category a name. In the default column, you can specify the default values of all of the subjects in that row. The following columns all represent the different subjects and their listed weights. From left to right, each symbol represents art, Bible, language arts, math, music, PE health, science, and social studies. Each category within each subject can be assigned its own weight. Just make sure that each column totals 100. In the final section, the teacher or parent guide sets the grade scale. Using these boxes, they can define the lower bound of every grade letter. If a grade is considered a passing grade, then mark the checkbox next to the grade. By default, grades are set like this. To expand the grade scale, click Add Row and enter the letter or letters that will represent the new grade range. Add the numbers for the new grade range and press Enter. All changes are saved automatically and can be edited at any time to retroactively affect previous grades and weight. Your report card settings are complete. Report cards will be updated and calculated automatically based on these settings. Do-It activities and unit tests are automatically graded by the system and moved to the report card. Grades earned in any customized categories like homework, field trips, or projects will need to be entered and updated manually. Let's take a look. At your My Students dashboard, select Student Grades. In the Manage Report Card page, you may view grades earned and add new grades for each of your students. Clicking on Filter Subjects will allow you to filter your current grades by subject, or remove the filter and view all of the available grades for the student. To add a new grade, click Add Row. Then select the subject, name the activity, select the category, record the date and the grade for that activity. Each row can be edited at any time, or to remove a row, click the X to the far left of that row. Let's view the report card. On the final report card, grades can be edited manually before printing. When you're finished, mark a course as finalized by clicking the checkbox button, then print the page. This concludes our tour of the report card management system. Thank you for choosing Do Learning.